was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in all conversations, oh, 'cause I've always been told that.
Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is the long-awaited what I actually used in my hospital bag. As of today, I gave birth to my son about 4 weeks ago, and it's just crazy to think that very soon he's going to be a month old. I cannot believe that this month just flew by so quickly. This might be my last pregnancy related video, and I just find that to be very bittersweet, just because even with all of the curveballs that we were thrown in the latter part of my pregnancy, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and it just went by so quickly. If you guys have not seen what I packed for my hospital bag and the birth vlog, I will be linking them down below in the description bar for you guys. Now, I believe I packed my hospital bag at about 36 weeks, and honestly, I do think that I did a pretty good job because I did use a lot of the stuff that I packed in my bag. I did want to film this video for any first-time moms out there and for anybody who is looking for an idea of what to pack in their hospital bag. If I've left anything out, please leave it down in the comment section below so that we can all help each other out and give each other any ideas of what was very useful in your hospital bag. So without further ado, let's just get started. First thing is this carry-on. Yes, I did use it, and it was so convenient. I kid you not, once the contractions were hitting really hard, I could not carry anything. I could not breathe. I didn't even want Miguel touching me at that point. So just having this with all of our stuff in there, ready to go, already in the car, and just having to wheel it was just very convenient and very easygoing. So I highly recommend that you guys use a carry-on. It doesn't have to be this big. It could be even smaller than this. But if you can wheel it out, definitely go that route instead of just having to carry like a tote bag or anything. Because honestly, I felt when I used a tote bag for Riley that it was just in the way of everything. So I highly recommend this. In that realm of luggage, of course, we ended up using Logan's diaper bag. This is the Miss Fong diaper bag, and it's so spacious. I love it. I use it for both Logan and for Riley. It fits everything that we need: diapers, wipes, bottles, and the little canisters for formula dispensing. It's highly spacious, and it has a bunch of pockets that's super organized. And yeah, like we didn't use a lot of the things that were in here because, like I said in my video, it was mostly just to have it ready to go. But we did have the onesies, and it was just easier to have it everything in one section instead of like in the actual luggage. Moving on to the toiletries. I'm sorry, I'm filming with my son in the room, so excuse if there's any noises. But moving on to toiletries and personal hygiene and all that good stuff, I did use a fair good amount of all the items in here. Of course, I used the dry shampoo. I had washed my hair, I think maybe the night before or the previous night. Anyways, since I washed my hair, I only used the dry shampoo. And I definitely use the toothpaste and toothbrush, as well as the deodorant and body wash. The only items I didn't use in here were the shampoo and conditioner and the first aid kit, which I'm going to put into the kids' diaper bag just in case of any emergencies. But because I did use the dry shampoo, I didn't have any usage for shampoo and conditioner. So honestly, if you're taking dry shampoo, don't even bother taking any of these. Now, the one thing that I was really impressed and everybody was talking and raving about, and I just really got sucked in and wanted to give it a try, was the Freedom Mom Peri bottle. Guys, this is a game changer, okay? I'm serious. This is a game changer. This is so much better than the Peri bottle that they give you at the hospital. It was worth the $15.99 I spent when I got it from Amazon. But the reason why this is way better than the hospital Peri bottle is because of the spout right here. You see how angled it is? It does all the work for you, okay? So like when you give birth, whether it's vaginal or C-section like I had, you still bleed from down there, okay? Like you're profusely bleeding. So because you're bleeding, and all that's good stuff. You can barely bend over if you've had a C-section, and if you gave birth vaginally, then it's really hurting down there. So you can't wipe, you can't do all that good stuff. So you have to wash yourself with this. And this is just amazing because, like I said, it has an angled spout. You just squirt the water and you're good to go. You're clean. As opposed to using the hospital peri bottle, you kind of have to finagle with it a little bit and angle it. And when you do, sometimes it just splatters all over the place and it just creates a bigger mess. So I highly recommend that you get the Freedom Mom peri bottle. Game changer, like I said. And it comes in its own little bag right here. Another thing that I packed in my hospital bag, but I didn't actually use, were these gigantic body wipes, and that's just because I was able to shower, so I really didn't have any use for them. What I don't have here with me are my hair ties and hairbrush. Those were the first things that I packed because I forgot it the first time around with Riley. So I made sure that this time it was in my hospital bag. They were the first items to go in there. So it was just great to have my hair out of my face and to be able to brush it because it gets really knotty easily. So pack those things first. I also packed my makeup bag. And the main items that I used were my CC cream from It Cosmetics. And I packed maybe like 2 or 3 liquid lipsticks that I used. This one is from NYX. It's their lingerie line in the color, where is the name? I think it's like Seduction. Yeah, it is Seduction. And this one is by The Balm. And what is the name of this one? Sincere. So I just packed these. I think I also packed a red lipstick, but I didn't want to use that one. So I just used those, and I just felt like I looked a lot better and put together in the pictures that I took with Logan. I just really wanted to have nice pictures. Now, it's not necessarily necessary for you to do that. It's just if you feel like you want to be more put together, like I said, then definitely bring those items. Moving on to postpartum care, I did pack with me the Dermaplast antiseptic spray. This just helps prevent any infection and relieves pain very quickly. I used it a lot when I had my first C-section, and definitely this time around. It's just very good to have, like I said, because it prevents any infection and relieves pain. And afterwards, you can use it for any cuts or scrapes that maybe your toddler may get or you yourself. So it's just very handy to have. And I believe in What's in My Hospital Bag video, I did mention the Honey Pot Company. I was planning on using this kind of like for the Tux version, but I actually ended up using this for my incision because it was just one day where it was just feeling very, very weird. I don't know, it was just a lot of pain and it was just really itchy. So I used this like right across on top of my incision, and it really helped just calm it down, cool it, and take away the itchiness that I was experiencing. So definitely grab this, whether, like I said, if you're having a C-section or a vaginal birth. Since I'm drinking water, I do want to mention this Zac tumbler that I got from Target. I believe it was $9.99. It does keep your water super, super cold, which I love. And even though I personally didn't use it at the hospital because the staff gave me my own little jug to drink water from, my husband ended up using it. So even if you don't use it, maybe your support person will be the one, and it's just very handy to have to keep your water very cold. So definitely pack one. Moving on to clothes, I believed I packed 2 going home outfits and 2 pajamas, but of course I only ended up using one of each. For the pajamas, I went with this long sleeve set right here. It just kept me warm and it was easier access for breastfeeding, and I didn't have to worry about my butt hanging out or anything like that. And these are the pants. Super comfy and spacious, and they had pockets, so if I needed to put my phone or charger or anything like that, I had pockets to put them in, and it was just easier access to grab things. For my going home outfit, I only grabbed the pants, but it's a set from Target, their brand, The Stars Above, I believe, and this is what it looks like. I packed the dress, and even though it was really muggy that day, I didn't want to wear it, so I went with this. It was just super comfy. It's still comfy, super soft. It has pockets, so again, easier to put things in there, especially when you have 2 kids and you have to have your hands on either kid. It just gives you access to a lot of things. And like I said, it was super comfy, and I just when you give birth, that's all you want to feel. You want to feel comfortable and relaxed. I also wore this nursing cami right here. Hold on, let me fix this for you guys. I wore it underneath the sweater portion of the set right here. Very simple, nothing too crazy. It's from the Secret Treasure brand at Walmart, and I think I paid like $9.99 for it. I still use it. It's awesome, soft, and it's holding up great. Now, the number one thing that everyone packs aside from a hairbrush and a hair tie is a robe. This is the same exact one I used with Riley, so I ended up using it again with Logan. It has pockets. It even has like an inner tie that you can tie it from the inside, and then of course tie it from the outside, and it was just easier to be in. This is literally what I spent the entire time I was in the hospital before I switched into the pajamas and obviously my going home outfit. It was just easier to breastfeed because you just open it and boom, you can breastfeed. And if your doctors or your nurses are coming in to check up on you, you just open it up and they can check your incisions, they can check down there for you and all of that good stuff that they need to be monitoring. So definitely pack a robe. It's gonna make your life easier. Of course, we ended up using our matching robe and swaddle set. This is from an Etsy shop called May and Joy, which I will be linking their shop down below in the description bar. And this is a swaddle that we used to take his pictures along with his announcement sign here that we got from Hobby Lobby. And I just thought it would be really cute to take a nice picture while we were in the hospital, so I got these matching sets. Obviously, it's not a necessity, it's more of a luxury, so if you want to get it, go for it. But these are really nice, super soft, and I highly recommend them. Lastly, I ended up using, of course, my flip-flops while we were at the hospital because I didn't want to shower barefoot. So these are a must in your hospital bag. And I think the only last thing that I didn't show you guys that I ended up using as well was the Always Discreet Depend underwear. I will put a picture up here for you guys. Whew. Okay, I can never, if I ever have another pregnancy or another baby again, I am never going to use those mesh underwears ever again, because those things, game changer. I just loved them. They were super comfortable. They came up high up in your like waist area, kind of like by where your belly button is. Super comfortable, and when you wanted to take them off, you didn't necessarily have to pull them down. You could literally rip the sides off, and it came off very easily. And I can see why a lot of pregnant women used it in their postpartum care. Currently now, I am no longer bleeding that heavily, so I don't have to use it anymore. I'm just using like a regular schmegular pad. But definitely, if you guys do not like the mesh underwear that the hospital gives you, go with the Always Depend Discreet underwear. You will not regret it. As far as the items that I used for Logan, you really don't need a lot because the hospital will provide you with diapers, formula, wipes, and even like a little onesie. Of course, the little hat and mittens, as well as socks. So you really don't need a lot. You just need to bring their onesies, their going home outfit, any extra socks or hats just in case if like you lose the one that the hospital gave you, and maybe a bottle or a pacifier if you're planning on giving either or to your child. But other than that, you really don't need much. Maybe just like a diaper cream if like for whatever reason they get a diaper rash. But other than that, you really don't need to pack a lot for the baby because like I said, the hospital will be giving you a lot of these stuff to take home essentially. And you could even ask for more items if you're really running low on them. So that is everything that you're going to need in your hospital bag as well as your baby. I do hope that you enjoyed today's video. And of course, congratulations to any first time, second time, and third time moms out there. I do hope that you find this video useful. Do not forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.